Philippines opens permanent base at Second Thomas Shoal to bring U.S. troops closer to South China Sea. As China escalates aggression at the Second Thomas Shoal in the South China Sea, the Philippines Congress has reportedly allocated funding for the construction of a permanent military base dock at the Second Thomas Shoal. Currently, the Philippines Navy occupies the shoal with a garrison aboard a wrecked landing ship, the BRP Sierra Madre. There is funding under the 2024 national budgets, so our ships find somewhere to go, said Senator Sonny Angara, the chairman of the Finance Committee, in an interview with CNN Philippines last week. However, Angara did not reveal the specific amount allocated for the proposed construction project. Back in August, Senator Chis Escudero had proposed an allocation of $1.8 million towards the project. According to the senator, the funds would be enough to construct a pier and lodging structures for soldiers assigned in the area, as well as for fishermen who might seek temporary refuge in times of bad weather. The Philippines Senate last week ratified the country's 2024 national budget of $103 billion, which includes additional expenditure for the Department of National Defense, DND, of $187 million. The Philippines Navy has been awarded the lion's share of the additional defense budget, some $110 million. The Coast Guard will get $50 million, the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, NICA, gets $17 million, and $8 million more will be available for the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. As we have learned from the constant bullying and aggression of China against Filipino fishermen and our protectors in the West Philippine Sea, WPS, and our exclusive economic zone, we badly need to upgrade our capabilities in patrolling our seas. The funds will be used for the purchase of additional patrol ships and other defense equipment, said Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri. The Philippine Navy was also challenging Chinese militia vessels through radio messages, advising them to leave Ayungin. As we speak, our troops are being deployed repeatedly to ask the Chinese militia vessels to leave the shoal, he said. At least 2 to 3 Chinese militia vessels were spotted near Ayungin Shoal. Carlos said the deployment of rubber boats in Ayungin is part of countermeasures against Chinese efforts to get near the Sierra Madre. When we sighted them, Chinese boats, some 2,000 yards heading for Ayungin Shoal, we deployed our rubber boats purposely to intercept them halfway, forcing the Chinese to stop and decide not to proceed, he said. We drove them away in a non-confrontational manner. Instead, we instruct through hand gesture signals in order to dissuade them from getting nearer to Ayungin Shoal, Carlos said. All contingency measures, in the worst-case scenarios and possible course actions by the armed forces against potential enemies, are carefully planned, he said. He said the number of Chinese vessels after last Sunday's resupply mission to Ayungin had dramatically dropped from 40 to just 9. 5 other Chinese militia ships remained around the shoal, Carlos said. Marcos Jr. made the statement during the celebration of the 88th founding anniversary of the Armed Forces of the Philippines at Camp Crame in Quezon City on Thursday. During the early December resupply mission, Chinese ships shadowed and conducted dangerous maneuvers against Philippine vessels delivering fresh provisions to troops stationed at the BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal. A China Coast Guard vessel even blasted a water cannon and rammed one of the Philippine supply boats, Uneza May 1, that was carrying AFP Chief General Romeo Bronner Jr. But the president added the incident also showed Filipino courage against coercion. The recent incidents involving no less than our CSAFP is worrisome, but it is a proud demonstration of Filipino courage against coercion and our firm resolve to protect, preserve, and uphold our territorial integrity, Marcos Jr. said. The AFP Commander-in-Chief lauded the military for exemplifying responsible and dignified behavior in resolving issues in the region in accordance with international law. Marcos Jr. also enjoined the AFP to enhance existing alliances and partnerships with its foreign counterparts. This administration remains committed to supporting initiatives that will bolster our AFP's external defense capabilities, he said. It is my hope that you and the rest of the military force will continue to uphold the AFP's core values of honesty, service, and patriotism in every endeavor, he told troops. Bronner, meanwhile, noted that the AFP has been strengthening the country's territorial defense operations. By heightening our presence in our key maritime domain and intensifying our maritime security operations as a response to the increasing challenges to our sovereignty and territorial integrity, Bronner said in his speech.